দর্শক এই বিষয়ে আরও জানাতে কাশ্মীর থেকে আমাদের সাথে যুক্ত হচ্ছেন দ্য স্পটলাইটের নিউজ ডিরেক্টর কামরান আশরাফ ভাট। কামরান আশরাফ ভাট, ওয়েলকাম to Channel 24. At first, I want to know that Pakistan's Information Minister Ataullah Tarar said that India preparing to attack Pakistan within 24 to 36 hours. What is the actual situation right now?
It was a very surprise in the middle of night, around 2 a.m. The Minister of Information for Pakistan called journalists for the emergency press conference. And meanwhile, he maintained that argument that Pakistan is not involved in this attack and they are open for any investigation. And but what was the most important part of that interview was that he said that India is preparing attack on Pakistan within 24 to 34 hours. And it has been taken seriously from all corners in the world that why would information minister of Pakistan's federal government will come up at middle of the night at around 2 a.m. and say such things. And it has been escalating right after Prime Minister Narendra Modi called a very important meeting of the security related departments in which the defense minister, the national security advisor, chief of defense staff, as well as all chiefs of armed forces were involved. In that meeting, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was reported to say that he has allowed all armed forces to be ready and they will be given freedom to choose target and time action against Pakistan.
Are there any possibilities of full-scale war? What is the response from the Indian government?
Right now, the government is saying that they are going to take very important and they are going to take a very significant action against the handlers of the terrorists. Yeah, openly they are not saying, the government is not openly saying when and what will be the response. But yes, the defense analysts have started speculating that there will be a very minor sort of skirmish or targeted responses or some sort of raids on borders or cross-border shelling will be there. But one has to understand that if the sort of action happens somewhere on the border area and things turn out nasty or it escalates more than that, and always when any sort of action is escalating in some area, it becomes very uncontrollable sometimes. It does not if you cannot contain that situation, it can turn out to be very horrible. Both countries right now equipped with heavy weapons, including the disastrous nuclear weapons. And there is some sort of apprehension within both countries that if the government of India is attacking on Pakistan or they are going to take any action, this will not be in control. Or if it turns out of control, what will be the situation after that? And there is such apprehension already there.
One more thing, I want to know that has there been any calls from other countries to restrain both countries from war?
Yes, obviously, the ambassador of China and ambassador of Iran has already issued statements regarding the situation. They have requested both countries to minimize the tension, to de-escalate the tension between both parties and use the restraint right now. But one has to understand that for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has established this image that he is very strong and his government is very strong on certain things when it comes to terrorism, and he has this massive domestic following also, which is demanding action and which is demanding a significant action. And right now, yes, parties like the Saudi Arabia and American diplomats have engaged with both parties that there should be a de-escalation of the tension between both parties. But this situation is really tense, and we can feel in Jammu and Kashmir also, and in any state of India, the situation is tense right now. People are expecting there will be some sort of action from the Indian government, and there will be some sort of action on borders also. One has to understand that Prime Minister Modi, who has this image of taking strong actions when it comes to terrorism, and he is expecting to take some sort of short-term actions because there are elections also in country, and there is this domestic politics in play that is demanding the action. People are very angry after the Pahalgam attack. When Pahalgam attack was carried out, that notion which it became to all over the nation, and the notion which came out of that attack was that the people were identified and they were killed because of their religion. And yes, obviously the Kashmiri non local people were also
Yes,
there.
I see,
And
Mr. Kamran Ashraf Bhatt. Thank you so much for your kind informations. দর্শক দেখছিলেন দ্য স্পটলাইটের নিউজ ডিরেক্টর কামরান আশরাফ ভাট যুক্ত হয়েছিলেন আমাদের সাথে।